your ultimate goal, so be it wealth preservation or maybe as we just described it as maxing out the potential return you could earn, also depends on where you are at on your wealth building journey. So your goalpost may shift over time as you become, I don't know, more financially independent, for example. So what I wanted to talk to you about today, slightly at the beginning, it's a bit of a lighter topic, I would say, would be to reflect on our individual investing journeys. So I was writing a blog post the other day in which I was imagine a graph where you have time on the x-axis, and on the y-axis you basically have your expertise or proficiency in the area of investing. And I was thinking about what a possible trajectory of the curve would follow for most investors, and I was coming up with a couple of thoughts. So I think we can all agree that for pretty much everyone, it's not going to be a linear growth chart. That's just not how it works. There will be times where you accelerate your learning and your personal growth, and periods where you maybe have setbacks, maybe you question your own philosophy, and so on and so forth. Then on top of that, it's certainly also not exponential, because I feel like you will have the steepest learning like developments, especially early on. So I concluded that the most common um, chart pattern that you will find would be a logarithmic chart where you have a very steep learning curve early on, and later on you only improve as an investor so much. Say you're in year 10 as an investor, it gets harder to really become a materially better investor. And I think you will only become better by actually studying a ton of businesses as opposed to actually acquiring new theoretical know-how. But then for others, it may also follow an S curve where you have maybe a slow start, maybe you learn the wrong lessons early on and only later realize, well, maybe I have to do things differently. And they only hit the plateau like after a growth spurt in between, so to speak. So if you reflect on your own journey here, like I'm not sure if you can do that spontaneously here, but how would you describe your individual learning curve as an investor? And whoever wants to start.